Hello, Sudbury. It's Brandon Scott, and with me, the general manager of Sudbury Hyundai, Jeremy Manella. Jeremy, what's going on? What's happening with you?
Not too much, Brandon. Having a nice day for sure. How about you?
Yeah, I'm doing just fantastic. Now, let's dive in right into our interview. First things first, COVID-19. How has that affected your business?
Well, it's definitely been one of the most challenging times in my career for sure. We were doors closed, doors locked for almost 2 months. We were still open. Our service department was in essential service, so we still had cars coming in and that sort of stuff. But people couldn't come in the building for the better part of 2 months. It was dropping off your keys outside, fully contactless servicing, payment online, that sort of stuff. So that was a little lonely for a little while, but we're getting back to normal. Starting to feel better.
Exactly, especially with summer kicking in, as you mentioned, the weather getting nicer. It's nice to kind of feel a little more relaxed. But what about the protocols now in place for someone looking at some vehicles on the lot or something? Is there anything they should know before coming in?
Yeah, certainly a lot has changed since we opened back up. Hyundai's come out with what they call the Safe and Sound protocol for every Hyundai dealership in Canada. So we're following those guidelines really closely. What it basically consists of is we've got sanitizer at the front door. Sanitize your hands when you come in. We have staff members that regularly go around and sanitize all surfaces. Our staff waiting lounge, for instance, that sort of thing gets sanitized regularly. And then certainly with test drives, it's a big change. If somebody wants to come in and take a test drive, our salesperson will go out to a vehicle, sanitize all touch points, so steering wheel, door handles, climate controls, power window switches, that sort of stuff, before they go for a drive. And then when they come back, they do the same process all over again. So everything is clean, the lowest chance of transmission of the disease possible. But it's a little more work, but certainly we want to do our part to keep everybody safe and sound, as Hyundai says anyway.
Exactly. Now, Jerry, one thing I wanted to ask you, being the general manager, you definitely you know a thing or two about when it comes to buying cars. Is there any tips or advice you would give for someone who's maybe buying their first car or even buying their first new car?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of advice I could give for that. Probably the first thing is to try and find somebody that you trust. Car dealers in general sometimes don't have the greatest names, but when you're looking at a branded dealership, you're going to find people that want to help you make the right decision and not just sell you a vehicle. Certainly our staff is really committed to helping you find what's best for your needs. And it never hurts to try and find something, whether it's new or used, that has some warranty on it too. You want to make sure that, in the event that something does go wrong, that you're going to be covered, that the person you're buying from is going to stand behind it. We offer one of the better ones around at 5 years, but certainly having some warranty and that peace of mind is a big difference. And then really look at your budget. Everybody has a monthly budget they want to stick to, and it's easy to get caught up in the features and bells and whistles and that sort of thing, but it can put a strain on you later on, especially during these times. You want to make sure that you set a budget in mind ahead of time and then try and stick to that as best as possible when you get to a dealership.
Mm-hmm. Now, is there any vehicles on your lot right now that you think is an amazing car that probably doesn't get the limelight it should?
We've got a brand new car that just came out, actually. It's called the Venue. It's a little small crossover, but great fuel efficiency, really cool look, a lot of neat sort of two-tone color designs. It came out in the middle of this crisis, so not the best time to launch a product, but really, really cool car. And everybody that's come in and seen one in our showroom loves it. So it's definitely worth taking a look at, and really fun vehicle for sure.
Mm-hmm. So I guess it can handle the Sudbury winters then too.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's got a little bit more ground clearance, so it's good that way. It's easy to get in and out of. You're gonna be bombing around in the snow, no problem.
And for my last question, I know we talked about looking for your first car. I want to know, Jeremy, what was your first car that you purchased?
Well, my first car was a 1988 Ford Aerostar minivan. Not the first car I purchased, but the first car that my dad gave me. And we actually painted it bright purple on top and lime green on the bottom. And we had like yellow smoke down the sides. We called it Purple Haze. There was a couple of reasons for that I won't get into. But anyway, it was a fun first car.
That certainly sounds like quite the rocket you were driving in. Again, I just want to thank you, Jeremy, for joining me, and best luck in the future.
Right on, Brandon. Thank you very much for having me. Take care. Can't wait to see basketball again soon, too.
Exactly.